There is a time in every man's education when he arrives at the conviction that envy is ignorance, that imitation is suicide, and he must take himself for better or for worse as his portion. Now, one thing that you have to realize is that you cannot control other people. It is none of your business how trees grow, how the sun rises, and how the sun sets, or which way the wind blows. You would feel pretty silly arguing with the nature, isn't it? Yet, many feel completely justified telling people the reality is such that people and nature are going to carry on with you or without you. That's life. What purpose does it serve to spin your wheels trying to change everyone and everything around you? The greatest thing that you can do for yourself is to let go of all the things you cannot change. That includes the people in your life that you wish you were better or you were different. You can't stand it when people try to change you. It's same for everyone. So stop trying to change others. When you get out of other people's business, you will be able to focus more on your own. Someone will always have more. That's right, you heard right. Somebody will always have more. They'll be more or do better than you. So get over it. There are 7 billion people on this planet. It was more than bound to happen. Envy is ignorance and imitation is suicide. Emulate those you find successful, but never ever let go of your roots. Accept that someone will always have more. You are going to fail. It's another harsh reality of the world. You are going to fail. It's no kidding. It happens. Life is about experience and the best lessons that come out of each one. You are going to totally bomb certain activities and skills once or twice, maybe thrice or 4 or 5 times. In some things you may excel, while others you might struggle or fall miserably. Understand that key point to remember through all of this. You failed, but you are not a failure. There is actually that's actually an art. There is actually an art to succeeding through failure. Some people will love you, others will hate you. Some people will love, others they will not. You cannot please everyone. Now, if you set out to please everyone you come in contact with, you're going to find your life is much harder than you could ever imagine. Expectations are frivolously high at times, and there are truly isn't anything you can do to satisfy everyone all the time. If someone doesn't love you, it doesn't mean you are a terrible person or unlovable. It means that person doesn't love you. That's it. Another truth is that nobody actually thinks about you as often as you do or as harshly. We are our biggest, most unforgiving critics. When you hesitate before taking action because you worry what others might think, remember it. It won't make a lick of difference to them by the following week, maybe even the following day, or maybe even the following the hour. Nobody actually thinks about you. We all make up stories about how we think other people see us, but reality is that they actually don't care about us. Do you actually think about anyone else? It's the same with other people. So your life is a one day at a time endeavor. This is a hard truth because we all seem to plan for the future and actually worry about the past. You cannot do anything about the opportunity you feel you missed 10 years ago. Let it go. Likewise, planning obsessively for the future is equally as paralyzing. Now, if you know the rules of the game, that's good. But without knowing the rules of the game, it's very bad. You have today to make choices and experience those triumphs, mistakes, successes, and failures. You can reflect on the past to extract a lesson or two, but regretting and worrying is it's a heinous waste of your time and potential. If you plan to have one amazing day at a time, you will get much more out of life. Think about it. This one is hard to take for some people. Let's be honest here. Some of us keep getting into situations and relationships where it's bad or unpleasant things happen, and we blame everything and everyone else. Now, what I have telling you is that do a self-analyzation and let's have an introspection. Maybe it's not me, it's you. Maybe it's your friends. The truth is, patterns don't lie. If you have a history of attracting these kind of women or men or animals or dead end jobs, bad luck, it's your history and your problem. In other words, it's you are the problem. Before jumping into the blame game, take a look at your pattern. I'll bet you, if you change something you have been doing, feeling or attracting, you will change everything else. But you have to own that it's your responsibility to change. If you want things to happen, you have to take some action. It's one of the laws of the universe. You are a choice 100% of the time. Nobody wants you to succeed like you do, and nobody is going to care if you don't make it happen. Life will go on. The seasons will change. The world will keep on going with you or without you. Wishing, hoping, intending, or praying for greater things is a nice emotional action, but won't get anywhere. If you want something, you have to do something. In order to do something, you need to take an action. So these are some of the hard truths of life, which is very profound and bitter, but gives a right path.